Halloween, so it seems fitting I dedicate this commentary to the things and the people who scare me the most. Boo! It's time for final thoughts. Oh, Halloween, a day to dress up in costumes and go door to door asking for free things. Now, you'd think the Democrats would love a day like today, but still, the virtue-signaling left found a way to suck the fun out of this holiday as they do about everything else, by being fragile and overly offended by absolutely everything. But fear not! Several blog sites and media outlets have compiled lists of costumes you should avoid. Oh, goody! Topping nearly every list I could find, and there were dozens, were costumes that include cultural stereotypes or traditional clothing. The so-called cultural appropriation no-no list includes afro wigs worn by non-black people, hijabs worn by non-Muslims, headdresses worn by non-Native Americans, and Justin Trudeau, this one is for you, absolutely no form of blackface whatsoever. But I do find it interesting the forever triggered leftists are offended by Native American apparel worn by non-Native American people or sombreros worn by non-Hispanic people, but seem to have little to no problem with those who pretend to be Native American or pretend to be Mexican. Very interesting. But Elite Daily goes on to remind us dressing up as another gender is also inappropriate. And that's also odd, since we are usually lectured to identify as whatever we please, and there are entire shows dedicated to drag, but I guess not on Halloween. You are also apparently forbidden from dressing up in a fat suit or any costume that sexualizes another culture, so no sexy Indians or sexy geishas or anything of that nature. But other lists also include homeless people, zombie versions of dead celebrities, Disney or cartoon characters who are a different race than you are, or anything that makes a joke out of a political movement, though I'd assume just leftist movements are included in that. But rest assured, according to Elite Daily, all you have to remember is this: it doesn't cost you too much emotional labor to wear a creative, sensitive Halloween costume, and it's worth going the extra mile to avoid invoking trauma or stereotypes. So basically, if you don't want to offend anyone, just stay home this Halloween and pass out gluten-free, cage-free, dairy-free, sugar-free candy to the remaining trick-or-treaters who run the risk of being politically incorrect and about anything they choose to wear. Sounds like a really fun time. Look, if you're triggered by a Halloween costume, you really need to reevaluate your sensitivity. But as for me, I decided to dress up as the person who scares me the most. The Democratic darling, socialist-loving, freedom-hating former bartender herself, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. You know what else is terrifying? Socialism, communism, and plans that would cost an estimated $93 trillion and create a safety net for those unwilling to work. That's what scares the living hell out of me. I'm not afraid of ghouls, ghosts, zombies, or political incorrectness. I am far more terrified AOC was actually elected to the United States Congress. Talk about a haunted house. And though AOC believes it's more important to be morally right than factually correct, I believe it's more important to be intellectually honest than politically correct. But hey, those are just my final thoughts from LA. Happy Halloween, God bless, and take care.